And with that, we will begin our event tonight, January 25th, yes, 2019. And just as you thought, there's another action-packed show coming to you tonight. Let's get started. What? Yeah. Woohoo! Another sold-out crowd here in Erie, Pennsylvania, as we get started on this amazing night with amazing people and amazing talent. Erie, Pennsylvania, say hello to Strange Wrestling. Our first matchup for you tonight is going to be a one-on-one Schlabanaka. We're gonna have the prestigious champion who will be going up against the winner of one of the number one contendership match tonight. He'll be facing off in a non-title match against Scuba Steve, who recently partnered with Mr. Slappy Beef to create a new tag team called the Bruvs. That'll be our fourth tag team here in Strange Wrestling, another tag team looking to go after the titles. Speaking of which, with our tag team title matchup tonight, we could see a double champion if the Saucy Posse happens to come off as the winners of that matchup. So, without further ado, we're gonna see who do you think will win. Is it gonna be Scuba Steve? Or is it gonna be Wasabi Kid? Go ahead and get your votes in. Starting now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There they are, folks. There they are. Scuba Steve coming out with his new tag team partner, Mr. Slappy Beef, and Wasabi Kid out there alone. Wasabi Kid is on a 4-0 win streak, winning that prestigious title on the very first Strange Wrestling Friday Night Fights that came out last year in December. He's on a 4-0 winning streak, along with our current title of the Titans holder, Chromaki, who's on a 4-0 winning streak. Nobody else is undefeated. Those two are the only undefeated people left in Strange Wrestling right now, aside from the people that have not graduated from Hell School so far. Dende Smalls is getting up there with a 3-1. Mind is sitting at 2-2. Sauce Boss is sitting at 3-1, and he is also the Ultraviolent champion. Princess Nugget is the in the women's division. She's the best currently with a 2-2 record. Looks like everybody else is more on a losing streak than winning. Certain people like Aiden Bursk have not won any. He'll be in the King of the Castle match coming up tonight, the main event. Mr. Slappy Beef, who we see there, he'll also be in a match tonight. Let's see, where's he going to be at tonight? Mr. Slappy Beef is actually going to be... He is not in a match tonight, actually. We took him out of the match tonight, and he's going to just be hanging back, mentoring his tag team partner, Scuba Steve. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put my vote. Oh, man. Man, I'm going to have to go with Wasabi. I'm going to have to go with Wasabi. I'm gonna go 500 on Wasabi. Let's get 500 on Wasabi Dabi. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's go with our first match of Friday Night Fights right now. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out. I hope you're having a wonderful night, and of course we're gonna make it a little bit better for you as we get started this evening. Making his way out first, it's gonna be Scuba Steve with his tag team partner, Mr. Slappy Beef, one of the tallest people here in Strange Wrestling.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Clown, and from San Jose,
Scuba Steve came in winning his first bout here, Strange Wrestling, in a one-on-one first blood match against John B. Zizas. He lost his matchup last week, though. Last week he was in a matchup. Where was he? He was in a three-way table elimination matchup against Janitor Dan, Big Ross, and Scuba Steve. Of course, we saw Big Ross with his first win last week, taking out his two opponents, coming back at the very end and taking out his two opponents to win. The most prestigious man in sports entertainment today, holding that title around his waist.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 314 pounds, the prestigious champion, Kid.
Wasabi Kid making it down, putting his, not his title on the line, but his undefeated streak with that 4-0. He's got to watch out because the manager here, Mr. Slappy Beef, you never know what he's got up his sleeve. Literally, he's a clown. You never know what he has up his sleeve. It could be anything, and it could be nothing. These two that are undefeated, Wasabi Kid and Chroma Key, both wear green. It's not the only, undefeated is not the only thing they have in common. Looks like the betting is going to close now. Hope you got him in. Here we go. Grappling up now. Scuba Steve goes up behind. Ooh, and a side slam. Wasabi is down. He's still grappled under the back of him. Wearing those patented goggles of his. Throws Wasabi down. Goes for a punch and misses. Wasabi retaliating with his own punch. Ooh, and a backhand. These two are going back and forth with each other. A duck. Ooh. A nice elbow there to the face of Scuba. Mr. Slappy Beef. Can't believe it. The pain. The pain that is being seen here. Wasabi taking the upper hand now. And a side suplex to Steve. He's down on the ground. Picking Scuba Steve back up now. Up! Oh, and a punch to the gut. That puts Wasabi in a little bit of a stun there. A barrage of right hands. Wasabi is in the corner now. And a kick puts him down. Ooh. And a flurry of stomps. Mudhole stomping the hell out of Wasabi Kid there. Going for a quick pin. 1, 2. Oh, almost a 2 count. Wasabi kicks out. Able to get out of that. Luckily for him. Luckily. Luckaloo. Wasabi with a kick to the gut. Steve grabs him in a headlock. And, ooh, and a punch to the head. Sends him to the ground. A couple of kicks to the legs of Wasabi, trying to take those legs out. Ooh, and a kick to the gut. Scuba Steve is ruling the ring right now, everyone. Oh, my Lanta. Oh! Not even a 1 count. Wasabi kicks out. He is not down for the count yet. Not quite yet, everyone. Ah, agua. The drink of everyone, literally, that has ever lived. Make sure I'm sufficiently hydrated. 16 ounces down. As Wasabi goes in for that chokehold. Scuba Steve is feeling it. Whoa, choking him again. Look at that. Look at him go. Look at him go, everyone. Pulls him to the center of the ring. Going for a pin. Can Wasabi get it here after that choke? Oh, a 1 count, and Scuba Steve kicks out. Ooh, picks him up, and Scuba Steve able to get out of there. Ooh, Wasabi takes him down. ducks a clothesline. Scuba Steve rolls out of the way of a drop kick. Picks Wasabi up. Irish whip into the corner. He's got Wasabi. What's he gonna do? Rolls him backwards. Picks him up. Puts him on the top rope. Going for oh, got him in the Tree of Woe position now. Oh, trying again with that that foot to the neck. Scuba Steve, after that loss last week, looking to recover and try to take the undefeated streak here away from Wasabi Kid. Our prestigious champion is going to have to face one opponent in a triple threat match that's happening tonight. The triple threat match for the #1 contendership is going to be a 2 out of 3 tables matchup. Glaze, Shockwave, and Zombie Zezus all fight for the chance to take on Wasabi next week. If he loses this matchup against Scuba Steve, he might be in a world of trouble. It's going to take a lot of the momentum and motivation away from Wasabi to continue. A barrage of rights there by Scuba Steve. Puts Wasabi in the corner there. You see Mr. Slappy Beef on the outside, cheering on his teammate. Oh! Elbow into that post. Wasabi feeling the pain now. Picks him up and tosses him straight on his back. Got him in a headlock now, wrenching that neck. Wasabi able to get out of it. Now in a headlock with Scuba Steve. Lets him go. Twists the arm. Ooh. Scuba Steve grabs him. Knee to the gut. And, ooh, a backbreaker. Hobbling a little bit. Steve is feeling a little bit of pain there. Oh! And a press. Barrage of punches there. Steve taking a little bit of a breather while his opponent is down on the mat. He picks Wasabi back up. Wasabi able to do a back body drop. Whoa! Mr. Slappy Beef up on top of the rope now, trying to get the attention of Wasabi. Not able to. Wasabi's got him. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, puts him down. Puts him down. Oh, my Lanta going for the pin after that spicy smack. Mr. Slappy Beef has the attention of the referee now. Referee AJ trying to get Slappy off of the apron there. He finally gets him off, but it's not stopping the barrage from Wasabi. Rolling the ring now. Wasabi picking Scuba Steve up, slams him down, lets him go like he's nothing, like he's a feather. The power coming from Wasabi. And a couple of punches back and forth to these two. Quick DDT. Scuba Steve going for the cover now. 1, 2, and a kick out. Almost snapped that undefeated streak. Scuba Steve. Is he gonna do it? Going for the drowning. Oh, he got him. Wasabi is down. Pulls him in the middle of the ring. Can he get that 3 count on the prestigious champion? 1, 2. No, and a kick out. Oh, he almost snapped that undefeated streak. He was so close. 2.9. 1.1 more millisecond, and it would have been over. A clothesline. Wasabi is down. Another clothesline. Back to his feet again. Oh! And a flying clothesline. Wasabi hits the ground. Scuba Steve is in control. Slamming the back of the head of Wasabi on that mat. Picks him back up. Another press. Using those punches to his advantage. And there's a trickle of blood coming down the champ's face. Scuba Steve is waiting again. He's waiting for him. Can he do it? There it is! Another drowning. That must put him out here. 1, 2, 3, and the undefeated streak is over out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, Scuba Steve snaps the undefeated streak of the Wasabi Kid. Something no other person could do. That's going to definitely put him at a disadvantage here for next week. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. I can't believe this. Scuba Steve did it. Scuba Steve did it. Just like that. Didn't think it would be over like that, but it was. Holy hell. He did it, folks. Man came out here with a plan. I'm not saying that that little interference by Mr. Slappy Beef didn't have anything to do with it, but...
Here is your winner, Steve.
Steve took the matchup tonight, adding another W to his record. Wow. That was a hard-fought matchup between these two, but they did it. Now, coming up next, we have our secondary of 7 matches for the night. It's going to be a 1v1 Falls Count Anywhere KO match. This is going to be between one of the fairly newcomers, Natsuki Kuga, heading off against the Devil, the former women's champion, who lost her belt last week. Was it last week, actually? Did she lose? No. 2 weeks ago, she lost her belt against Princess Nugget, who is the 2-time women's champion now. So we'll be seeing those two go at it. We'll go ahead and get those results for the last bet. And we'll go ahead and get our new bets in. All right, let's see who you think is going to win tonight. Is it going to be Natsugi? Or is it going to be the Devil? Go ahead and get those bets in right now. Now, with these two, we've seen them go head-to-head one different time. We look at their stats here, we'll notice that Natsugi is on a 0-win, 2-loss streak, and the Devil is on 1-3. So pretty evenly matched up there, not too different. Both are looking to get a win here tonight. And Natsugi almost had the Women's Championship on her first matchup, actually. When she came in, she faced off, it was that fatal 5-way elimination matchup, and she was one of the last 3 there before it ended up being... Actually, it was her and Princess Nugget, wasn't it? No, it was Sam and Princess Nugget. Now, Sam and Mandy will be heading face to face tonight to see who will become the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. But we'll see these two going at it. Great Clips only $7.99 on Tuesday. Never, bro. Never. These locks, you can't deny these locks. They're too beautiful. Go and get those bets in. I'm going to go ahead and put my bet on... I'm going to put my bet on the Devil then. I'm going to 500 on the Devil. Devil looking to go ahead and reclaim her championship. She's not the #1 contendership though. She'll have to wait a few weeks. Here we go. Making her way out first, one of the newcomers here in Strange Wrestling.
Making her way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, the Punisher.
Natsuki Kuga. She had many chances at the title last year on 2K18. She's just getting started this time now and looking to make a name for herself here Friday Night Fights. Natsuki, a very technologically advanced competitor. Very strategical. Strategical. Strategical.
And her opponent,
The former women's champion coming out.
other side of darkness, the Devil.
don't think my bet went in. How many nuts do I have? 440, that could be it. There we go. Former Women's Champion here. Of course, she was undefeated for a very long time last year. Hasn't had that much luck this year, but she did win the title in her first and only win on Friday Night Fights. This one would put her back up and closer to a chance at that for getting that championship. Betting is ceasing now. And they're going at it. The Devil with a flying clothesline. Taking Natsuki down quickly. Making her presence known. Uppercut. Natsuki's not out of it. Fireman's carry. Natsuki hits the ground. Irish whip into the ropes. Devil tries for a knee. Natsuki moves out of the way. Ooh. Devil trying to take advantage here. Natsuki misses a drop kick. Tries again and connects with the second one. The Devil's on the mat. Jawbreaker. Natsuki is dazed. Devil takes the legs out from under and goes with a barrage of punches. Those forearms. Those right forearms. Going up now. She's going to the head to the top rope. What's she got in store for Natsuki? Oh, tried for a flying elbow drop, and Natsuki moves out of the way. A high left kick. The Devil in a barrage of kicks now. That flurry. Ooh, the Devil. The huge clothesline taking Natsuki down in the corner. A considerable size difference between these two women, but that's not stopping the Devil from trying to steal the soul of Natsuki. Irish whip. Devil in the apron now. Natsuki pulls her in by the hair. Irish whips the Devil into the corner. Huge drop kick. Devil moves out of the... Oh! Able to regain and a knee to the face. Natsuki gets the ground. He's got her in a head wrench now. Natsuki wiggling, trying to wiggle free. The referee HA just looking on in utter horror. Natsuki kicks to her feet. Oh, and a flipping clothesline sends the Devil to the mat. Oh, arm toss. Devil back on top now. Picks Natsuki up. Oh, Natsuki with a flying DDT. Irish whipping the Devil into the corner. Another drop kick sends the Devil down on the mat. Smashing the face of the Devil into that turnbuckle. Ooh, after that flurry, the Devil hits the mat. Sends her to the other corner. Pushes her down. Oh, and a moonsault. Natsuki showing that athleticism. Picks the Devil back up. Oh, and a butt bomb. Cheering up. Get dancing for the crowd. Getting that energy from the crowd. And a leg drop on the Devil. Pulling the Devil into the middle of the ring. Ooh, and a overhead snapmare. Uh-oh. Got her in that arm stretch. Knee applying pressure to the back of the Devil. The pain she must be feeling as those ligaments and muscles are torn from their sockets. Kick to the midsection. Irish whip into the corner. The Devil able to get back on top now. And a neck breaker on Natsuki. Sends her down. You could hear that from a mile away. Got another head wrench. Natsuki trying to wiggle free. Not much she can do. Devil, let's go. Both women back to their feet. A side drop kick. Sends Devil back down. Natsuki going for that kick. And a leg toss. Oh, and another big DDT. Natsuki back up, and she is dancing her heart out. Looking at the Devil right in the face. Oh, and a huge clothesline. Another one. Looking for a kick to the face. The Devil hits the mat. These two giving it their all. All of the... What is this? Showing that athleticism. Using that head scissor takedown. Another leg drop. Natsuki. Uh-oh. She's looking for it. It looks like the Devil might get Natsuki'd. And she knocks the Devil out with her ass. That is punishment right there. She knocks the Devil out using her ass. The athleticism right there from Natsuki. Putting another win on her record after a nice performance.
Winner, the Punisher.
Natsuki walking out the winner, one step closer to that women's championship. Will she be able to face off against whoever wins on next week's battle for the title? What a matchup that was. I can't believe she pulled it off that easily. The Devil didn't have a chance. She did not stand a chance. Another loss for the Devil. Let's go ahead and get that betting done. Those who bet on Natsuki, congratulations, because you are the winners. And with that, we'll be heading to our third matchup of the night out of the 7 that we have. All your bets by picking the opposite of you, well, that's usually the way to win. And it's funny because you bet before I did, so there was that. The third matchup we've got going for you tonight is going to be a triple threat over-the-top matchup. Winning is going to be over the top rope. Janitor Dan taking on Mr. Slappy Beef versus Foxy. I didn't think we had Mr. Slappy Beef in a match tonight, but we do. So we'll see if he can actually pull off a win. He's on a losing streak, 0-4. Of course, we had Foxy winning his first matchup here in Strange Wrestling. He has won the last, or he has lost the last 2 after that, though. And then we had Janitor Dan came in the last 2 weeks, and he has won 1 and lost 1, so he is pretty much even there. Probably the safe bet going into this, but who knows? We might see Foxy pull it off. But last week we did see another person who had not had a win. That was Big Ross come out and beat his 2 opponents for a win. So you never know. You never know. Let's go ahead and get those bets, and I'll show you who you're voting for as I set up the betting for everyone. Is it going to be Janitor Dan, who we see there in the middle? Is it going to be Mr. Slappy Beef, the clown-looking mofo? Or is it going to be one of the coolest cats in the club, Foxy? Go ahead and get those bets in. My bets is probably not going to be much because I've lost a lot of my money. My bet is going to be on, we're going to go 100 on Janitor Dan. I'm going to give mine to old Dano. Old Dano boy, Danny boy. Now, I want to let you guys know that, of course, as every Friday night, if you're looking for a nice tasty snack, you want to get your nugget on, you're going to want to go to TGI Nug Days with their 50 best and unstoppable flavors of sauce for your nuggets. Only the most fresh and fried nuggets around. Now with delivery. TGI Nug Days. When you want a pint of beer, you want to watch some of the fights, that's the place to go. I didn't do that bet correctly. Thank you for our official Friday Night Fights moderator, Hamster, for calling out when things are done wrong. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and update our wins for the matchup tonight. We had an almost one-way win for Scuba Steve tonight. Just absolutely insane. He absolutely annihilated Wasabi Kid. And of course, our secondary matchup, Natsugi pulling off that victory against the Devil. Congratulations for those two. I hope you have your bets in. We're getting started now with our third matchup here on Friday Night Fights. Well, I'm not sleepy and I did it wrong, so there's that.
Making his way to the ring.
Here he comes.
From Parris Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 130 pounds, Dan.
And look at that trash bag. Completely full. Janitor Dan always looking to clean up inside and outside of the ring. After his loss last week, he's coming back in with a new attitude. After that defeat by Big Ross, Scuba Steve won his matchup. Now can Dan win his matchup? Of course, with Big Ross winning that match last week, he is actually in the main event of the evening for the King of the Castle briefcase. See where he goes with that. And his opponents, we saw him a little earlier today.
First, from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, weighing in at 454 pounds, Clown.
Mr. Slappy Beef coming down here. An absolute unit. Doesn't know how to use it though. 4 losses. Every single match he's had has been a loss. Yeah, the Rumble is Sunday. I think it starts about 4 or 5. And they usually have some of the preliminary matches, you know, like Cruiserweight stuff and NXT stuff. And they'll probably kick off stuff around like 7, I guess 8 your time. You know, Rousey might actually be leaving after WrestleMania. Exactly 1 year since her debut in WWE. Because she's getting ready to like start a family or whatever. Which is good because I don't really like her. I mean, she's cool as a person, but I don't like her in wrestling. There he is, everyone. The smoothest man in Strange Wrestling. Making his way down nonchalantly, just looking at the crowd. Hey, y'all. How you doing? There he goes. Man, oh man. And in the ring he goes. And with that, betting shall close. Hope you guys got your bets in. as the matchup begin. See what I did there? It was a little bit of a ooh, and a kick to the gut. Both men double teaming Janitor Dan out the door. Oh my Lanta. Absolutely insane. Foxy tries to pick up Dan, but he wiggles free. A clothesline sends Foxy to the ground. Slappy Beef. He's got him hooked. Janitor Dan slammed and a punch to the face. What the hell was that? Foxy going after Slappy Beef now. Trying to get him over that rope. Janitor Dan coming in to help. Slappy is not gonna have it. Dan grabbing Slappy Beef by the head. Now over the top rope will eliminate. Oh, and a double team here. Those double kicks. And Slappy Beef is down. Foxy and Dan went right at it. Janitor Dan with a snap suplex. Foxy hits the ground hard. Tries for some punches on Foxy. Slappy Beef is there to take down Janitor Dan. Oh, he hits Foxy. Slappy Beef takes Janitor Dan over to the ropes. And slingshots him straight off. Foxy and Slappy Beef going at it now, back and forth with each other. Dan's back up. And another double team by these two. Taking Slappy Beef down. They are just double teaming the hell. Oh, what's this? Foxy turning on Dan now. Slappy Beef and Foxy trying to eliminate Dan. Can they do it? Dan flies over the top rope. He has been eliminated and I lose another bet. Damn it. Slappy Beef and Foxy now, the last two remaining. Hurricane Rana, Slappy Beef is on the ground. He's had a little bit of punishment. Foxy is obviously the most fresh person here. Flips him over. Poor Dan. Can't do much when you're 130 pounds going after two big fellas. Ooh, twisting that arm around. Now, of course, after the show tonight, we'll be probably hitting up some more cabaret clubs on Yakuza 0. Hope you guys are down for a little bit more of that. Slappy Beef picking up Foxy, trying to take him over to the turnbuckle, but Foxy is able to wiggle free. Oh, and head on the turnbuckle. Foxy trying to take Slappy Beef out. Trying to get him up and over that top rope. Slappy Beef is not having it. A punch to the back. Back and forth between these two. Another Irish whip. Slappy Beef in the corner. Oh! Back and forth, these two. Cabaret Hype. I fucking love that game so much. These two are just going insane with each other. Foxy trying to pick that leg up, trying to get the big man over the rope. Slappy Beef is not having it though. He's back in. Oh, and another Hurricane Rana. Slappy Beef hits the ground. Foxy calling out to the crowd. Slappy Beef back to his feet, both and miss. Reverse Hurricane Rana, head first on the mat. Foxy's on the top rope. Slappy Beef's getting to his feet. Foxy jumps. Oh, slams him down. That pressure and that body weight on top of Slappy Beef. Tosses him into the turnbuckle. Slappy Beef with that elbow. Grabs Foxy by the face, by the mask. Puts him on the top rope. Puts him on the rope. Picks him up. Trying for a... Is he gonna do it? Power bombs him out the rope. Mr. Slappy Beef wins his first match here in Strange Wrestling. Showing that absolute power he has. With that power bomb. Oh my Lanta, look at this. Right out the rope.
Here is your winner.
Oh my Lanta. 3 for 3. Yo, you're a fucking lucky charm today, Chris. Congratulations. I'm gonna be broke by the time this ends. And there goes our third match for Friday Night Fights. We have our fourth matchup coming at you here fairly soon. This match is going to be a good one. This is where we start to get into the mid-card, some of the stuff that's going to start trickling down and become some really, really good stuff. We've got a #1 contendership for the prestigious title coming at you, a triple threat 2 out of 3 tables match. This is going to be a Glazed, Shockwave, and Jambi Zizis. Jambi coming off of a loss against cashing in his King of the Ring, King of the Castle briefcase last week. Absolutely demolished by Chroma Key. Now the only wrestler in Strange Wrestling to hold an undefeated streak. Much like last year, the man is an absolute unit. It's crazy. And then we have Shockwave coming off losing his title matchup against Wasabi Kid last week. That was for the prestigious title in the cage match. Trying to get a little bit of redemption and another chance and shot at that title. And a Glazed coming in, losing his chance with his tag team partner, the Dimmies, for a #1 contendership at the Action Tag titles. That they were defeated by the Saucy Posse, who we'll see coming up in our penultimate matchup tonight for the Action Tag titles. But now we've got these 3 competitors coming at you for this 2 out of 3 tables match. Go ahead and we're going to set up the betting. Who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be a Glazed? Is it going to be Shockwave? Or is it going to be Jambi? Go ahead and get those votes in now. I might as well continue with the losers. I'm gonna bet on Jambi. Let's take a look at the win-loss ratio between these 3 competitors. First one we have is a Glazed. A Glazed is sitting at a 0-3 streak. Then we have Shockwave. Shockwave is sitting at 1-3, so he's 1 win up on a Glazed. And then Jambi we have sitting at a 1-2, 2 losses. So a little bit even between these 3. Go ahead and get those bets in, because the matchup is starting now. Betting will cease at the bell.
Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears, weighing in at 380 pounds,
One half of the tag team, the Heavy Hitters, with his tag team partner, the Dimmies, coming out with a singles matchup tonight. The Glazed. A Glazed has not been able to pull off a win in singles or tag team yet. His tag team partner, the Dimmies, is only 1-3, able to win once, facing off against actually Big Ross, I believe it was. Yeah, boy is huge. 150 pounds is in his dick, I believe, is what they say. That's why he wears the big pants. See where the gap is? It's right next to the knee there. Making his way out, looking to become #1 contender once again after that defeat last week in the cage match against the Wasabi Kid, Shockwave.
And his opponent, first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 498 pounds. Jeez.
Why are you 498 pounds? I thought I changed that. I guess I just changed what you look. All dick, bro. All dick. He's got those dollar bills on the guitar there. He actually goes and busses at the Subway after each show. That's how he makes some extra cash to feed himself. Staring his opponent down now. I believe he actually stole that guitar from a Guitar Center 17 years ago and has had it every day. I think there's still a warrant out for his arrest. You play at Subway and then eat Subway. Makes his way down now with those crazy dance moves.
And
Choppy sees this.
from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 142 pounds, JC.
Mandy, you're in a #1 contendership for the women's title. I actually think that's the next match. Go ahead and get your bets in. Do you think it's going to be Jambi, Shockwave, or a Glazed? A Glazed is 0, Shockwave is 1, and Jambi is 2. Betting is still open, though, if you want to get that in. Yes. The next match is Palm versus Sam for the #1 contendership. Yeah, for the women's title. So next week, that winner will go on to face Princess Nugget for the women's championship. Oh, you forgot your nuts! Gotta put your nuts in. I forgot to do it. It was the pressure of the moment. It was the pressure of the moment. All right, all betting is in. We are going to stop the betting now as the bell rings and these three competitors go at it. Shockwave waiting a second, letting his other two competitors go at it, going straight after a table. Look at him go. Shockwave trying to set up that table. Shockwave taunting his opponent as Jambi takes the Glaze down. Shockwave sending Jambi into the table. This is a 2 out of 3 tables match, so it does not end until somebody puts another opponent through 2 tables. A Glazed hurting himself, putting himself on the ground. Shockwave slamming Jambi to the mat, in control now. Going after a Glazed with a big chop. Jambi rolls out, laying on the ground. He is feeling the pain. I was so anxious this time was running out. Shockwave putting Glazed up, those big chops. Jambi making it to his feet now. Still a little dazed and confused on the outside, making his way back in. Stargazing, that's good, that's good. Jambi stargazing. And getting double pumped. Oh, a Glaze sends Shockwave to the mat. Jambi and a Glaze double teaming Shockwave, now going after each other. A Glaze sends Jambi into the table. Another big chop. Shockwave back to his feet, but the Glaze is right there. Oh, and a huge clothesline. The Glaze goes over the rope and on the outside. Shockwave going out to further the damage on a Glazed. Picks him up. Oh, slams him face first into... No! The Glazed moves out of the way. All three men back in the ring now, on their feet. Jambi tries to go after Shockwave, but ends up hitting a Glazed. The Glazed picking Jambi up and slams him neck first on the mat. Jambi rolls back out of the ring, and he is on the ground. And a neck breaker, a quick neck breaker by Glazed. Shockwave on the ground now. Now Glazed is still... We've actually seen 2 losing streaks broken tonight. Can we see a third one with the Glazed coming out as the #1 contender here on Friday Night Fights? Big slap. Shockwave hits the ground. Jambi coming in with a chair. He's got a foreign object. Oh, in the back. On the back of a Glazed. Using that chair, that weapon, that steel chair. You could hear that smack. Foreign object smash up, that's right. And a couple of big clotheslines by Jambi going in. Oh, and a jumping clothesline sends a Glaze to the ground. Shockwave's up. Both men missing a couple of different punches. Oh, a slam Shockwave on the ground. Hey, Rando boy, how you doing? I don't know, I'm a big weeb too. Jambi off the top rope with a flying clothesline and misses a Glaze. Shockwave stargazing on the outside. Glaze now ruling the ring. Some big clotheslines going into Jambi and a big splash. Into the ropes. Another big flying clothesline. Jumps to his feet. A kip up there. Sends Shockwave into the table. I found a Persona 5 anime and now I can't stop. I'm such a weak. Wait, there's an anime for it? Because I've never been able to play the game since they're only console. I've always wanted to play the Persona games. Shockwave back up on top. Jambi back to his feet now too. Shockwave sending Jambi into that table. Jambi moves out of the way, sends Shockwave to the table. Shockwave sends Jambi back into the table. There is blood on Jambi's face. Jambi sending Shockwave back and forth between these two. Shockwave sending Jambi back and forth. A Glaze going on the outside now, looking under the ring as Jambi sends Shockwave back into it. A Glaze with the secondary table. This is running wide. Oh, there's no need to wonder. I'm currently watching 7 Deadly Sins. I just finished Gamer Girl. And a Glaze sends Jambi through the first table. He has one up. The first out of 2. 2 out of 3 tables. And uses the secondary table as a weapon right on Jambi's forehead. Bloody and in pain. A Glaze sets up the table. Jambi has been through 1 table so far. Yeah, I watched 7 Deadly Sins. Devilman Crybaby. These are just recent ones I've watched. What was High Score Girl? I think it was High Score Girl. Now, a Glaze going through the table. Shockwave has him up. Powerbomb! A Glaze has been through 1 table. That is 1 for Shockwave, 1 for a Glaze. Jambi still sitting at 0. 7 Deadly Sins is fucking great. I'm only on like season 2 though. I'm on season 4, quote unquote, but I've fallen asleep through quite a bit of it because I watch them at night. Devilman Crybaby's pretty awesome. It was short, but it was pretty awesome. So if you haven't seen that, I would suggest that. Yeah, High Score Girl. I think it's on oh, the one I just watched. Oh, and a Glaze with a standing moonsault on Shockwave. The one I just watched is not on Netflix, but it's called The Familiar of Zero. there are 4 seasons. I've only seen season 1 so far, but that shit is bomb. I like that show. That is fucking awesome. The Familiar of Zero. That one was, I spanned the shit out of that. I watched the shit out of that. A Glazed and Shockwave going at us. Jambi Stargazes on the outside. I'm definitely stilling that, Mandy. I'm definitely stilling that. Stargazing. It's gonna be another thing I say, like, oh my Lanta, ruling the ring. And he's got a foreign object. I don't care how this turns out. Let's all go down to TGI Nug days after today. Jambi puts Shockwave into the table. Not able to put him through it, though. Not able to put him through it. Another coffee mug. Yeah, you don't even know. I have some of these things. I'm actually going to, I'm probably going to see if the artist that I had before. Shockwave! A Glazed is putting him through a table! A Glazed has broken his undefeated, his losing streak. That is 3 losing streaks that have been broken tonight on Strange Wrestling, on Friday Night Fights. That means a Glazed is going up next week against the Wasabi Kid for a chance at the prestigious title. I can't believe it, everyone. What a match. What a match it was. A Glazed did not let off the gas pedal at all. Oh my Lanta. Coming out with his first victory. I think you bet on Shockwave. Nobody bet on a Glazed. And he was the underdog. That is for damn sure. Holy shit. Now everybody, we will be going on a quick bathroom break as we head into our next matchup, which is another number 1 contendership match for the Women's Championship. It'll be Sandwich versus Palm the Crusher. We saw both of these women in a couple of different matches last week just give it their all. Now, Sam does have a moderate injury, so we'll see if Palm crushes that and takes advantage of that injury tonight. An aggravated injury that turned from mild to moderate after her backstage matchup with, who did she face last week? Was it the Devil? No, she faced off against Princess Nugget. It was a non-title matchup, but had it been for the title, Sam would be champion right now. So we'll see those two going up next here on Strange Wrestling. I'll see you guys here in just a second. Don't forget to order, now delivering, TGI Nug Days with your 50 favorite sauces. I'll be right back. Also got some TGI Nug Day stuff I want on the works too. I want you guys to go ahead and type in exclamation point sauce in the stream to see if see what kind of sauce you be getting. And actually, I don't know why that's on cooldown. That should be a user cooldown. Let me double check that. Let me go ahead and get the match loading, and we'll get betting open, and then I'll check that. Who do you think's gonna win tonight in this number 1 contendership matchup for the Women's Championship? Is it gonna be Sam? Is it gonna be Palm? Go ahead and get those votes in right now. Sauce. Let's change that to a user cooldown instead of a Might still need to cool down. Well, type nuts and you'll see if you got nuts. I must be out. Yeah, I'm at 100 now. I'm gonna bet on you, Mandy. No, I gotta bet on Sam because I usually bet on the loser. No, I'm gonna bet on you, Mandy. I'm bad luck like that. There's I don't think there's a minimum on betting. Let me double check. Yeah, 1 is the minimum, so 1,000 is the max. So you can bet anywhere between that. Hamster going hard with the 500. Ah, of course I got creamy ranch sauce. Yeah, sauce should be working now. I already voted. I can't unvote. How do I bet Sam? She's 0. So you'll do exclamation point bet space 0 space the amount of nuts. Oh, Mandy, giving that love. Oh, speaking of love, I'm 72% in love with Rando Boy. Type love me to see who you're in love with. Hamster is 72% in love with himself. You can also hug people. There is a hug command. Love thyself. That's right. We give love, not hate in this channel. We're going to go ahead and get started with our 4th matchup tonight. Betting will end at the ring of the bell. I hope you guys are ready for the #1 contendership no holds barred matchup here tonight. Sandwich, Palm the Crusher going at it. Making her way out first.
From New York, Sam.
She is injured, but that's not stopping her today. She's making her way down. She's hoping that she can pull off a victory here tonight, which would lead her one step closer to a rematch with Princess Nugget and a chance for that title. 2 weeks ago, we saw that 5-woman elimination matchup in which Sam and Princess Nugget were the last 2 standing, and Princess Nugget was able to pull it off. She got some vengeance last week as she took out Princess Nugget using a fire extinguisher to further damage her for becoming victorious in that matchup. However, that was not for the title. This match will get her one step closer. Andy, you won last week. Of course, we saw Palm the Crusher in a matchup last week, a 3-way matchup against the Devil and Natsuki, where she came out the winner. Speaking of Andy, here she comes. With the floobity flobbities are about to come out, y'all.
And her opponent, from San Francisco, California, the Crusher.
There she goes. The flibbity floobity flops are all around. Is it? I need to look and see if I can watch it on my website. This is our 5 out of 7 matches. We've got the action tag titles coming up next. These 2 competitors have fought some hard battles recently. And with that, betting is closed as the bell begins. We've got 5 bets on Mandy, none for Sam. Everybody's looking for Palm to come out victorious tonight. As Sam wraps her up to begin with, but Mandy able to wiggle free. Ooh, and slamming Sam to the ground. Mandy taking control, ruling the ring right now. Oh! Slams are hard on the mat. Sam able to pick up Mandy though. She's got her up. No, Mandy wiggles free. And a suplex. German suplex. Sam's head, the back of her neck hits that turnbuckle. She is damaged here, moderately damaged, so she could be feeling that pain. Definitely not 100% going into this matchup tonight. I'm doing good. She wiggle out well. She doing a wiggly wiggle. You wiggly wiggle. Wiggly wiggles. Oh, tossing that arm down. Getting in her arm lock now. And Sam wiggle free, trying to work those extremities. Mandy working down the limbs and body parts of her opponent. Now the knee to the back, she's got her head. Sam breaks free. Both women up now. And a DDT sends Sam back to the mat. It's been one-sided so far. Going for a quick pin on Sam. One. And a kick out by Sam. This is a no-holds-barred matchup. No countouts. Oh, Mandy missing a drop kick. And a crucifix. Able to send Palm down to the mat. Sam with those elbows, a barrage of elbows. She's got her locked into a headlock. Mandy using those knees. Both women back up now. Mandy using those forearms. Sam with a kick. Oh, and an arm toss sends Sam down to the ground. Mandy going for a pin. One, two, no, and a kick out. Palm just one step closer to that #1 contendership. Irish whip into the ropes. Ducks down. Ooh, and a drop kick sends Sam to the ground. A kick to the... Oh, she's got her in a headlock. Can Sam get to that rope? There's no rope break. There's no rope break. But she's able to get out. But Mandy is right there with the suplex. Going for another pin on Sam. One. Sam kicks out of 1 count. Delivering those kicks. Mandy has Sam in a lock. Oh, Sam pops her head out. Grabs Mandy's arm. Oh, and slams it down. Oh, a little bit of showboating. Just a little bit too much showboating. As Mandy uses those elbows on the head of Sam. Picks her up now. And a kick to the back of the head. And a snapmare. Sam is feeling the pain right now. Feeling the crushing pain from the crusher. Oh, and a roll up. Sam rolled her up. 2. And Mandy kicks out and rolls her up. 1, 2. Back and forth between these two. 2. 1, 2. And a kick out by Sam. Oh, my Lanta. The pinning combination between these two competitors is showing that athleticism. Mandy using that top rope to slam down a backbreaker from hell. But Sam is back up, using that jawbreaker to get back on top here. Mandy with an arm toss. Picks Sam back up. Taking her over to the ropes. Sets her up on the ropes. Irish whip. And an arm toss sends Sam down to the ground. Mandy now going for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Sam. An emotional roller coaster. That's right. Uh-oh, Sam with a kick to the back. She's got her up. What's she gonna do? Sam's going to ham. Mandy is down, but can she get the cover? Going for the pin now on Mandy. 1, 2, and a kick out at the last second by Palm. Sam thought she had it. She thought she had it, using every ounce of energy she had left to try to get that move off. And a suplex sends Mandy back to the mat. Her opponent is definitely feeling the pain now. Uh-oh. He's got her in an arm lock, knee to the back. Is Mandy gonna tap? No, she's able to slingshot Sam back over. Sam grabs Mandy, puts her up against the rope, using that rope as an advantage to slingshot Mandy off into the mat. Going for a pin now after that slingshot. One, and a kick out at one by Mandy. Come on, me. Picking Palm back up. He's got her up over her head. Mandy wiggles free. Reverse DDT. Sam is down. Mandy playing to the crowd. Taunting Sam and a knee to the face. Picks Sam back up. And a big clothesline. Another big clothesline. And another kick to the face. Let's see those nuts in chat. Use them if you got them. Sam out on the apron, trying to regain her consciousness. A little stargazing on the outside now. Both women on the outside. Mandy picking Sam back up. Throws her back inside the ring. Grabbing one leg. Just got to keep those shoulders down. Sam with a punch to the face, but Mandy is back on top. Slingshots her into the... Oh! Into the turnbuckle, but Sam rolls out of the way. Another forearm. And a spinning DDT. Sam is down. Mandy favoring that knee a little bit. On an arm. Uh-oh. Sam has Mandy in the corner. Turns her around and knees to the back. Mandy's back up though. And clotheslines Sam right into the turnbuckle. And a power bomb. Sam's down. She is feeling it now. She's dazed and confused. Uh-oh. The fisherman suplex. Sam flies over, hits the ground. Referee AJ checking to make sure she's still alive and not just vacant. And a 2 count, but Sam kicks out. Uh-oh. Mandy's waiting. Is it gonna be? Going for? Oh, the crushing smash. Sam's down, going for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Sam. Mandy thought she had it. When I fell in the street. Yeah, Palm had fallen in the street before her wrestling career here in Strange Wrestling. Actually injured her knee previously. Excellent rookie system. Oh my Glanta. Sam rolls out of the ring to try to catch a quick breather. Back to her feet now. Mandy on the outside. Both these women fighting on that wooden platform. And Sam goes down. Mandy picks her back up. Tries for a forearm. Sam gets a kick in. Quick kick. But Mandy is right back. And a reverse DDT sends Sam back to the ground. Yo-Yo Zorgon, your match is next. You didn't miss it. Cast command for never mind. You got it for reflective. Both women back into the ring now. Mandy and Sam. Sam and Mandy. Mandy and Sam. Who's it gonna be? Oh my Lanta. Sam with a kick to the gut of Mandy. Oh, Mandy with a backflip. Out of the way. A barrage of hits to Sam. Irish whip. And a huge drop kick. Going for a pin. 2. And a kick out by Sam. Neither of these women wants to give this chance up for the #1 contendership for the women's title. Mandy looking at the crowd, trying to survey what she can do to further put Sam down and out of this match. A drop kick to the back. Picks her back up. Takes Sam to the ropes. Using that middle rope to slingshot her down. Mandy now grabbing those legs, twisting them up. Oh, and slamming those thighs into the mat and those knees. Oh, she looks like she's a little tired. She's feeling it. Oh, she whips her hair back and forth. There she goes. Row. Putting Sam on the apron. And now a suplex. Back in, holds her up for a minute. Boom. Going for a pin after that huge suplex. 1, 2. And a kick out again by Sam. Not giving up. She's working on instinct. And that is all. Instinct and adrenaline. And that is all. Working on instinct and adrenaline. Sam picking Mandy back up. Going for the Sam goes ham. That could be it. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Out of nowhere. Injured. And in pain. Working on adrenaline and instinct. Somehow Sam manages to pull out the victory here. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she did it. No, you don't, Mandy. No, you don't. You won last week against 2 other opponents. Pretty hardcore. It was quite the turn of events indeed. Oh, my Lanta. These 2 competitors went at it. Wow. Just like that, the tides have turned. Look at Sam flip over and fold up like a chair there. I thought it was over. Her resiliency was insane.
Here is your winner, Sam.
Absolutely insane. I thought she had it with this, with the hair whipping. I thought you did too. Well, we all lost, so... See, that's what I get for betting on you, Mandy. Hamster called it. He knew. He knew if I bet on you, then it would have been over. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for betting on you. I have a curse. I have a curse. I have a curse. You won our hearts. Even though you lost, you won our hearts. This brings us to our 6th matchup, our penultimate matchup of the evening. This is going to be a 2v2, 2 out of 3 tables matchup. The first team to put the other team through 2 tables will win the Action Tag Titles. We have our challengers, the Saucy Posse, versus the current reigning champions, the Backseaters. Let's go ahead and get the betting in now. Who do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be the Saucy Posse featuring Hot Sauce and the Sauce Boss? Or is it going to be the Backseaters featuring my own Mind and tag team partner, Dende Smalls? I think we know who I'm going to bet on. Bet all my nuts. Now, of course, the Saucy Posse winning against the heavy hitters of the Demis and the Glaze last week to become the #1 contenders for the Action Tag Titles. They were in a tag team elimination KO match, and they pulled it off, becoming the winners of that. Of course, this match is brought to you by TGI Nug Days. When you need a sauce, type !sauce into the chat to see what kind of sauce you're gonna get. Our 50 delicious, distinct, and amazing flavors from all around the world collaborate in this one beautiful spot, now delivering. Go ahead and get those votes in. Spicy buffalo sauce. Oh, one of the best signature ones they have. Mustard, you basic bitch. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. Remember, after tonight's Friday Night Fights, we will be continuing our Cabaret Club on Yakuza. Unless you want to do some multiplayer, Zorgon. I'd be down either way. So CSy. So CSy. Let's go ahead and get started now! Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some Hammer watches. You know what? That's fair. Sweet and sour's good. I like sweet and sour. Wendy's has a good sweet and sour. Coming out now, the competitors, the Saucy Posse, making their way down. Now, if they win, Sauce Boss will become the first ever double champion here in Strange Wrestling. They fought vigilantly and very, very hard last week to get this chance. I love Parmesan. No tradesies! Yeah, garlic Parmesan's amazing. Oh, Papa John's has some good garlic Parmesan. Wearing that Ultraviolet Championship title. Of course, next week he will have to face off against Janitor Dan, who won the number one contendership. Unable to get his chance at that. Here they come. The tag team title holders, the backseaters, Mind and Dende Smalls making their way down to the ring. Hold on. They have different entrances when they have the titles. I have to give them a new one. I forgot to do that. There they are, reigning champions. They've had them for 2 weeks now. Can they further their tag reign, or will they end up on the losing side? Betting will cease now. The first team to go through 2. Oh, and a quick spear takes Hot Sauce down. Dende going after Hot Sauce. Mind going straight out, trying to go after that table, but Sauce Boss is right there. Right there to stop him. And these two are going at it on the outside. Now, if we look at the win-loss ratios, Hot Sauce just graduated 2 weeks ago from Hell School. He's at a 1 win, 1 loss. We have Sauce Boss, who's at 3 wins and 1 loss, an absolute unit here in Strange Wrestling. Mind is at 2 wins, 2 losses, and Dende Smalls 3 wins and 1 loss. So very evenly matched up here, these teams. No pins, no submissions, as Hot Sauce puts that big boot to Dende in the corner, taking it to him as Mind takes Sauce Boss down with a backbreaker. During the weekend. Yes. Mind calling for Sauce Boss to get up. Picks him up now. And Sauce Boss slings him across. I'm a poet and I knew it. Dende Smalls working that knee of Hot Sauce. Sauce Boss with a neck wrench on Mind. Oh, a Hot Sauce with kick to the... Oh, sends Dende down to the ground. Mind is out now, going after the table again. Picks it up, but... Oh, and uses it to knock Sauce Boss down. Just absolutely, utterly destroying him. As in the ring, Hot Sauce uses that apron and does a leg drop on Dende. Oh, and a flying headbutt. Dende's down. Mind with Sauce. Oh, Hot Sauce going back up to the top rope. Tries for another flying headbutt and misses. Dende rolls out of the way. On the outside, we have Sauce Boss picking up Mind. Trying to. There he goes. And a suplex. Mind hits those steel barricades, but he's able to pop back up quickly. Uses that turnbuckle post on the outside, slamming Sauce Boss's face right in it. Dende tries to go after the table, but sees Hot Sauce getting back up. Irish whips him into the corner. Grabs him. Tries to do a backbreaker, but it's stopped by his tag team partner. Mind actually runs into him. Hot Sauce sends Dende Smalls over the top rope with a clothesline. Mind brain damage DDT in the middle of the ring. Hot Sauce using those still steps. No! Not able to put Dende on the still steps. Mind grabbing that table again. Throws it on the inside. Our first table is inside now. Dende tossing Hot Sauce down the outside. Oh, Sauce Boss just tossing Mind like a bag of potatoes. Mind with that table now, using it on Sauce Boss again. The pain that using those legs hitting the forehead, those still legs of the table hitting the forehead of Sauce Boss. And Hot Sauce slinging Dende over. Uh-oh, Sauce Boss on the table, throws Mind into the table. Can he get him? Now, big chop. The backseaters are both down. The Saucy Posse ruling the ring right now, taking both men down. And Hot Sauce going into that second table, using it on Dende Smalls. Irish whips, Sauce Boss Irish whips Mind into the table in the corner. Dende taking the table away from Hot Sauce. He's got it now, throws it down, goes straight after Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce making Dende bleed. And at the same time, Mind throws Sauce Boss on the outside, but Hot Sauce is behind him. He doesn't see it. Hot Sauce, a big chop on Mind. They're going at it inside the ring now. Irish whip into the corner. Mind is spaced out right now. Stargazing. Dende is out for the count. Uh-oh. Sauce Boss breaks it up. Hot Sauce hits the ground. Dende is back up into the ring. All 4 men in the ring now. Dende going after Hot Sauce. In the corner. And Sauce Boss absolutely annihilating Mind. Dende putting Hot Sauce in a tree of woe position as Mind rolls on the outside. And choking the living daylights out of Hot Sauce. Sauce Boss tossing Dende into that table. And a big slap. That blood gushing down the forehead of Dende. Fighting off both competitors here. Can he do it? Hot Sauce is there to send Dende into the table. Mind's making his way back to his feet finally. Sauce Boss caught up on the ropes, and Mind goes right back out. Back body drop sends Mind out. Sauce Boss on the outside going after him. Dende rolls out to the apron to try to catch a breath, but Hot Sauce is still there. Punches Dende on the outside. Dende is hurt. Mind tries to go after Sauce Boss, but a kick to the face stops him. Hot Sauce using that apron to his advantage. Those kicks and punches to Dende. Mind on the table now. And a big chop. Mind hits the ground. Hurricane Rana. Dende is down the outside. Hot Sauce got him in a DDT. Mind is bleeding. The Saucy Posse brought the sauce. And it's on the foreheads of the backseaters right now, everyone. Sends Mind back into the table on the inside. Can the Sauce Boss do it? And a big chop. Dende on the outside using that turnbuckle post, slamming Hot Sauce's face into it. Mind is in a daze right now. Uh-oh. Sauce Boss has him up. Throws him into the table and it splits into a million pieces. There's one table down. The backseaters, one table down. Saucy Posse is one step closer to becoming the new Action Tag Team Champions. But Dende using that table to his advantage. Oh, on both of the Saucy Posse. Hot Sauce on the outside. Mind now. Back in the ring. Sauce Boss is down. Dende bringing that table in. Going under the table. Mind brings in a second table. Dende sets in the first one. Sets up the first one inside. All four competitors to their feet. Uh-oh. Mind accidentally hit Dende. Putting Sauce Boss on that table. He rolls off though. Dende in the corner now. Hot Sauce can't get to him. He's stuck between the table and the hard place. Mind has the table in his hand. It's knocked out by Sauce Boss, but he's not able to get it. Trying to double team Hot Sauce here. Dende able to roll over Hot Sauce. All four competitors on the outside now. I fucking love sauce, alright? The Saucy Posse bought the sauce. There's so much sauce. Oh! Dende with that table. Setting it up. Hot Sauce is dazed. He's getting to his feet now. Dende grabs him, picks him up as Sauce Boss and Mind fight on the outside. Back and forth between Dende and Hot Sauce. And a DDT sends Dende to the mat. Hot Sauce picks him up. Irish whips him into the corner. Mind thrown back in by Sauce Boss. Hot Sauce grabs Dende. Sauce Boss grabs Mind. Trying to set him up on the table. He does. Can he stop it? Mind rolls out of the way. And a drop kick. The table collapses. Sauce Boss is down. Mind trying to save his tag team partner and their chance at the tag team titles. Retaining the tag team titles. And a flying clothesline sends Hot Sauce to the ground. Hot Sauce is on the outside. Sauce Boss is on the outside. Hot Sauce is dazed. Mind uses that table as the weapon it was intended. Mind picking up Hot Sauce. The backseaters in full control. Dende takes the Irish Whip away from Mind. Working in conjunction, but not able to put Hot Sauce through that table. Mind goes back out, but gets back in. Sauce Boss back in the ring now. Mind with the Snapmare. Picks Sauce Boss up. Twists the arm up. Oh, and there's blood coming down the mask of Hot Sauce. So much blood in this matchup tonight. Mind kips back up to his feet, but not in enough time as the clothesline takes him back down as Sauce Boss regains. Uh-oh. Dende. Double underhook suplex. Sauce Boss is down and out. The backseaters in control. Drop kick sends Sauce Boss to the ground. They're just mainly bad punts. Oh, using that table as the weapon. And a huge clothesline. The backseaters working in unison now. As the iconic tag team they are. Mind going to set up the table maybe? Going to another corner. Sets that table. No, throws the table down. Okay. They're not going to win like that. Oh, and Sauce Boss goes flying to the outside. Dende's playing to the crowd. Doesn't see Hot Sauce come up behind him with that knee to the back. He's got the table now. Looking to set it up, and he does. Not looking good for the backseaters here. Dende back to his feet, though. Grabs Hot Sauce. As Mind takes out Uh-oh, Hot Sauce able to get free. Oh, and a backbreaker on Sauce Boss. Hot Sauce has Dende. Sauce Boss rolled back into the ring by Mind. All 4 competitors on their feet and inside the ring now. Tosses Sauce Boss into the table, into the ropes. Sauce Boss with the shoulder block. Mind goes down. The Saucy Posse back on top now. Mind sending Sauce Boss into that table and into his tag team partner. Into the ropes. Sauce Boss stops it. Irish whip into the corner. And Dende puts Hot Sauce through a table. They are 1-1. It is evened up. Mind tries to go for those punches in the corner. Sauce Boss throws him off. It is 1-1 now. Hot Sauce out in the middle of the ring as Mind picks him up. Tries for a flying lariat and misses. Hot Sauce grabs Mind in a headlock. Dende breaks that up, saves his tag team partner. And a pump handle slam. Hot Sauce is on his own out here. Oh my Lanta. Sauce Boss is hurt. Mind going after that second table. But Dende getting taken down by Hot Sauce. It is anybody's matchup here tonight on Friday Night Fights, everyone. And a backbreaker by Mind. Hot Sauce back on the ground. Dende going after Sauce Boss. He didn't see him. Slams him down. But Sauce Boss back to his feet. Single-handedly taking out the backseaters, but Dende able to save his tag team partner. Mind throwing Sauce Boss into the table. He's got him up. Face first into the table. That is it. The backseaters retain their tag team titles. What a matchup. What a matchup. These 4 competitors were going at it hard. Back and forth. Oh my Lanta. All those chops. Back and forth. There was blood all over the ring. All over the ring.
Here are your winners, and still
Look at them celebrate now.
MYN
Woo! Grabbing the horn and the titles. Dancing, showing off those titles. They didn't have the chops to win. Ooh. Hi, Naisiri. Retaining those tag titles. Look at the blood on their face. The face paint peeling off of Mind. Oh my Lanta, what a matchup that was. These 4 competitors went at it ham. And that means we'll have another #1 contendership matchup next week. The Saucy Posse will not be able to compete in that because, of course, Sauce Boss has to defend his Ultra Violent title against Janitor Dan, who won that #1 contendership a few weeks ago, is still yet to have that matchup. But we will have a #1 contendership with the heavy hitters and the new tag team of Scuba Steve and Mr. Slappy Beef, the Bruvs. With that, we will be heading on to our... No, it looked like we were going to our main event of the evening, which will be a King of the Castle 4-way ladder matchup. But we actually, it looks like the champion, the champ, the iconic Chroma Key, the title of the title of the Titans holder here is going to be coming out. Let's go ahead and get that betting situated. For everybody that bet on the backseaters, you are winners. I can't believe we pulled that off, honestly. I really thought it was going downhill, especially after they both started bleeding and Mind went through that first table. I thought it was over. While we wait for him to come to the match, let's go ahead and get the betting set up for the main event. We won't start it yet, not until this is over. But it looks like Chroma Key, the last competitor in Strange Wrestling to hold an undefeated streak with 4-0. Also, his first week he is not wrestling. We'll see him going up against the #1 contender next week, which is Dende Smalls, who won that last week in the main event last week, which is a 3-way table elimination match with Hamster, Foxy, and Dende. Dende narrowly becoming the winner, the victor there. I can't believe it went that way. But it looks like we've got Chroma Key coming down to the ring now. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say. There he is, the undefeated Chroma Key. The champ here in Friday Night Fights. Looking for the mic. He's got it in his hand. What's he got to say? Strange Universe, let me hear you. Oh, you don't like me? I don't care. I don't like your city. I don't like your food. I don't like your stage. Wow, come down here with the hard hits. What's that? Are you gonna start crying now? Do you not like what I have to say? Well, too freaking bad. I don't care what any of you have to think. Boo to all of you! Your voices are as useless as your wrestling skills. Non-existent. Oh, he's going hard on him. What are you laughing at? You all wish you looked like this. My chiseled abs, my beautiful biceps, and my championship gold. But the longer I stand here, the more it cuts into my workout. I guess he left his title in the back. Doesn't want to show it to these fans, showing them absolute disrespect not bringing that title out. Eddie's going hard against these people. Okay, my legs hurt. I'm used to sitting on thrones or having people bring me things. I've been standing out here long enough. Wow. He just came out here to absolutely demolish the people here in Erie, Pennsylvania. With looks like this, I don't need to stand here and entertain you. You're either with me or you're not. But the one thing that will always be with me, this title. I guess he's pointing in the back because he left it back there. I mean, he's got a point there, though. A 4-0 winning streak. No losses so far after gaining that gold his first week here on our restart of Friday Night Fights. Wow. He had a few different words for the Strange Universe. Oh, my Lanta. I can't believe it. These people booed him out of the arena, but he didn't care. He seemed to actually gain energy from that, gain traction. I hope that doesn't come into play next week when he has to face off against Dende Smalls. We've seen Dende on quite a winning streak for the last 3 weeks. He's won several different matches in singles and tag team. And he's going to have just as much momentum going into this as Chroma Key does, retaining his title. All right, we've got one more matchup, Zorgon, and then I'm free. So I'll do this match, end it, and take a break. And after that, we can play. I'll hit you up on Discord. So with that, everybody, we're going into our main event of the evening. This is going to be a 4-way ladder match for the King of the Castle. We saw Jambi, who had held on to it from the very first week of our restarting Friday Night Fights, and cashed it in finally last week for an 8th match, the main event against Chroma Key, and was absolutely demolished. So our 4 here, the Demis, Aiden Bursk, Big Ross, and Hamster is Go. Go ahead and get your votes in Who do you think will win? We'll go ahead and go over the win-loss ratio of these 4 competitors here. First off, we have Aiden Bursk, who is on an 0-4 losing streak. Now, we saw 3 losing streaks get snapped this week. Could this be the 4th we see get snapped? We've got that going. We've got the Dimmies, who is pretty close. He's on a 1-3. So 3 losses, 1 win. Then we have Hamster Isgo. Hamster is on a 1 win, 2 losses. And then, of course, we saw a losing streak get snapped last week with Big Ross, as he came in with 1 win and 3 losses now. So go ahead and get your bets in. I am going to bet... I finally won one with that win from last match, so I'm going to bet on... boy, I want to bet on Hamster, but he's just going to lose if I bet on him. I'm going to... You know what? Okay, so we got... what? We've got 1 for Big Ross. We've got 1 for Hamster. So I'm going to put mine on Aiden then. I'll put mine on Aiden. How about that? I'll put 1,000 on Aiden. For our main event of the evening here. The only one left without a bet is the Dimmies. We've got 1 for Hamster, 1 for Big Ross, 1 for Aiden. And 1 for Dimmies. We're going hard here. We'll go ahead and get started. The betting will end at the ring of the bell, so go ahead and get them in if you have not so far. Making his way out first, the tallest man in Strange Wrestling. The Dimmies. With a new and improved look. Changing his attire from last week. To stand out a little bit more.
South Carolina, weighing in at 422 pounds, Dylan.
Self-proclaimed redneck. The Dimmies making his way down. Taunting the crowd. I feel offended by the jacket. He's a bird. He can fly free. I'm sadly out of food puns. Well, you better get to cooking them up. Hey. That King of the Castle briefcase hanging above the head there. Let's take a look back at our first King of the Castle matchup. It was a 1-on-1 ladder match between Mind and Jambi, with Jambi coming out the winner there. This Fatal 4-Way should be a little bit more than one-sided. That's for damn sure. Boy, he's got a long entrance.
And his opponent, first, from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 239 pounds, Aiden.
Looking to break that 4-loss losing streak. Can he be the 4th one this week to break that streak? Older, really worn out, or on too many drugs, I'm not sure which. Maybe all 3. You never know. One of the top competitors last year in Strange Wrestling, Aiden looking to return to his former glory. Go ahead and type, of course, brought to you by TGI Nug Days.
From Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 539 pounds, Big Ross.
Brought to you by TGI Nug Days. Type ! sauce into the chat to see what kind of sauce you're going to get with your nuggets tonight. Big Ross making his first win and breaking his losing streak last week. Chipotle barbecue, that's pretty nice. Sweet and sour creamy ranch again. I'm on a 2 for 2. Ronnie, you missed it, or maybe you were here, I don't know, but you got thrown out pretty quickly in your triple threat match. They double teamed you. Aiden's veins are not orange, so he cut back on the orange crust. That's what it is right there. And the fourth competitor coming out now. Hamsters go! He won his...
From Long Beach, California, weighing in at 181 pounds, Hammond.
He won his first match coming in after graduating from Hell School into Strange Wrestling. Was able to pull that off and has had a unlucky streak for the last couple of weeks. Looking to break that now and become the king of the castle. The winner of this match will get that briefcase up top and be able to cash in at any time for a chance at the title of the Titans facing Chroma Key, who we just saw before the matchup. Betting will cease right now. Our main event is at hand as the king of the castle briefcase lingers above 20 feet in the air. The Dimmies going after Big Ross now. Hammond, Hamster, and Aiden. Aiden on the outside now as Hamster knocks him out. Big Ross being taken down by the big man, Dimmies. Hamster picking up Aiden. Tries to use that announcer table to his benefit, but Aiden wiggles free. I feel you, Ronnie. And Fireman's carry. Aiden is down. Dimmies goes outside, but rolls back in now. Dimmies and Big Ross going at it. Irish whip. Tosses Big Ross over his shoulder. Aiden and Hamster on the outside. Trading blows. Back and forth with each other. Those slaps and punches back and forth. Dimmies with that big butt bomb in the corner. Oh, and that press sends Big Ross to the mat as Aiden hands it to Hamster on the outside. Hamster going ham on Hamster. Hamster ham. Back and forth between those two. As Dimmies just demolishes Big Ross inside of the ring. Aiden grabs Hamster, but Hamster able to wiggle free. And those repeated stomps by the Dimmies over and over and over on Big Ross. That must have been 20 or 30 stomps. Oh my Lanta. Aiden picks the first one to pick up a ladder, putting it in the ring as Dimmies throws Big Ross on the outside. Dimmies going outside. Looks like he's, I thought he was going to go after that secondary ladder. Aiden now, he's in the ring. He's going up. He's on top of the ladder. Dimmies doesn't see. Oh, Dimmies now going after Aiden. They just now caught him looking to go after a quick finisher. Dimmies now going up on the top rope. On the top of the ladder. They're fighting at the top now. Big Ross looking to push the ladder over. Hamster helping him. Both men push the ladder over. And Aiden and Dimmies fall 20 feet out of the air, smashing into the mat as Hamster throws Big Ross onto the apron. Big Ross back in quickly, though, as the Dimmies and Big Ross double team Hamster. Oh, Dimmies tossing Big Ross on the outside like he's nothing. And he takes Hamster down. All three men down. Dimmies, the sole one to his feet. Looks like he's going to try to go up that ladder now, slowly making his way up. Aiden trying to make it to his feet. Big Ross making it to his feet. Hamster now going up. Big Ross is up. Aiden's up. They're going in. Oh, Aiden delivering those backhands to Dimmies. Hamster now trying to push the ladder over. Aiden pushing the ladder over. Dimmies hanging onto that. And a big power bomb onto the ladder by Big Ross. Big Ross picked up the biggest man in Strange Wrestling and knocked him down. He smashes into the other ladder as he rolls to the outside. Aiden back down the outside. Big Ross and Hamster going at it. The battle of the Froze here tonight on Friday Night Fights. Big Ross tossing Hamster on the outside. Going after Aiden now. Russian leg sweep sends him down to that wood on the mat. Demis does not need that ladder. Big Ross, the sole one here. Looking to make a second win tonight and become king of the castle. Aiden back up though. Aiden and Big Ross back inside the ring. Missing a drop kick on Big Ross. Big Ross already going to the top of the ladder. Aiden on the other side. Climbing up. Battling it out on top of the ladder now. Demis and Hamster trying to push it over, and they succeed as Aiden falls off that ladder once more. And Ross hits the ground hard, laying on his stomach now. A big belly splash to the mat as Hamster picks up that ladder. Demis doesn't see him behind. It doesn't see Demis behind him though. Taking Hamster down, Aiden rolled back out, gathering his breath. Hamster. Oh, eye gouging Demis. Big Ross has the ladder, using the ladder on Hamster. Using the ladder on Demis, he knocks both of his opponents down. Oh, smashing Demis to that ladder. Hamster is back to his feet though. Big Ross and Hamster face to chest, I guess. Big Ross regathering his breath. Hamster turns his focus on Demis. Aiden is back up. Big Ross slowly climbing on top of the ladder, but Aiden is there. Aiden and Hamster trying to push down the ladder. They're able to, but he's hanging on the ladder. No! Aiden with that electric chair. Ross goes down and out. Aiden picks up the ladder but doesn't see Hamster behind him. Back and forth between these two. Hamster kicking that knee. Demis regaining his breath. Seeing star. Oh, Hamster! A big forearm. Head, back of the head hits that ladder. Aiden has the ladder, but he's not able to make anything of it. A big slam on top of the ladder! Demis puts Aiden to the mat. Everyone is down. The big man going up, trying to get on top of that ladder. Aiden trying to make it to his feet. He does, but is it too late? He's going to the top. No, Demis did it. Demis pulls off the briefcase and becomes the new king of the castle. Has the chance to go up against Chroma Key anytime he chooses. Oh, my Lanta winning his second match here in Strange Wrestling. I kind of wish there was a little bit more delay in pulling down the briefcase, because they do tend to go after it a lot. Holding that King of the Castle briefcase high up. Oh, my Lanta. Winning his second matchup here on Strange Wrestling. What an event we had here tonight. I can't believe it. I can't believe he pulled it off, but he did. He did. He was definitely an underdog there. Congratulations, those who bet. And those bets are going out. I lost everything but one bet this week. So reentering our matchups tonight, we have Scuba Steve winning against Wasabi Kid, effectively breaking his 4-0 undefeated streak. It was a non-title match, so Wasabi Kid still is the prestigious champion. We saw Natsugi win her first matchup here, defeating the Devil. We saw Mr. Slappy Beef breaking his undefeated streak against Janitor Dan and Foxy. We had a #1 contendership for the prestigious title, who will face off against Wasabi Kid next week. Glazed won that, breaking his defeated streak, beating Shockwave and Zombie Jesus. Then we had a #1 contendership. One of the craziest matches we've had here with Sandwich and Palm the Crusher. Sam, with injuries, able to pull off a victory there. Retaining their tag team titles, Mind and Dende Smalls of the Backseaters defeated the Saucy Posse in a tables matchup. And we saw Crummy Key come and just absolutely decimate the crowd, leaving in boos. And then, of course, our main event, the Fatal 4-Way. Demi's picking up his second victory here in Strange Wrestling after defeating Aiden Bursk, Big Ross, and Hamster Disco. Of course, he will be facing off in a number 1 contendership for the tag titles next week, facing off against the Bruvs of Scuba Steve and Mr. Slappy Beef. So we'll be looking towards that. That is all for Strange Wrestling this week, folks. We will be back with another action-packed event. We'll be also continuing our stream after this, after a short break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be playing some Hammer Watch, which was really fucking fun, with Reflective Gamers, so stay tuned. That is it for Strange Wrestling. I'll see you guys next week, and as always, keep it strange.